Dibs. Snags. Did anyone bring... This is where I need your help. You see, you might have forgotten actually that you bought the snags, and look, you might have forgotten that you put them under your seat. So if you could just have a quick look under your seat and make sure you didn't were the one. And if you did, I can't really see any of you, so you might need to put your hand up. Oh, you've got them there, great. Would you mind just throwing those down, please? Big throw. Hey, good shot. Okay, thank you. Oh, vegetarian sausages. Look, I know they taste like cardboard and, well, shame, but have you ever seen what red meat actually does to your bowels? Yeah. I always bring the cheeses, and Mum brings the sparkling. Gourmet potato chips. Did anyone bring... Oh, I can... Oh, yes, go on, throw those down. Big throw. Good shot. Oh, they're good ones, thank you. Oh, this is the rest of the show. Just me calling out food and you throwing it to me. Potato salad. Don't throw whatever you do. Do not throw that. That's fine. I'll just pass it to my hand. Thank you. That's good. Yeah. In my family, my Auntie Jan always brings the potato salad. Oh, don't question it. It's just the way it's always been. One Christmas, someone else brought one and she stabbed them in the arm with a fork. My cousin comes sometimes too. Don't know how he finds out when it is, but he does. He turns up in this muscle car with an idiotic bumper sticker, 4 doors for more whores. He actually drives around with those words plastered to the back of his car. If you ever see him, run. You bring whatever you want. BYO. BYO, BBQ. BBBQ. The extra B stands for you. Be yourself. Bring what you feel like. Show up if you want to. Don't show up. Oh, it's your call. I mean, you must be pretty busy. I'm sure you're too busy. You're too busy. You've double booked. You did click attending on the event page. Not really intending on coming, so don't come. Don't come. Oh, I have no issue with eating alone. Yeah, okay. Maybe to an outsider it might look a little bit sad, but so does aqua aerobics, the Birdman rally, yogurt. Some people feel self-conscious when they eat alone, but it's a genuine safe space for silence and observation. Never are you more keenly aware of what it is you're doing and what's going on around you. When people are with you in a restaurant, you can't properly concentrate on eating. And when you eat, you can't hold a conversation. The two simply don't belong together. I'm going to call a moratorium on group dining. Sorry, I try to make it a rule never to look at my phone when I'm eating alone. But sometimes, you're reading a book and you're eating your noodles and you get this urgent thought and you just want to know that someone's listening. Are you listening? Are you listening? Hello? Okay. Thursday, the 9th of March, 2016. Day 1. We make the conscious choice to engage or disengage. We make the conscious choice about the face that we present to the world, the carefully curated self. And then we surround ourselves with people and we so desperately want to see that version of ourselves reflected in their eyes. Here's how it happened. I was sitting at my desk, right, and Sandra from the office comes up to me. They're always called Sandra, aren't they, from the office? And she scares the living hell out of me, if you must know. I don't know where I was, online, tuned out, half awake, and she's shaking this tin in front of my face like her life depends on it, getting her hips into it like she's on Dancing with the Stars. And I don't know what I'm donating to this time. Is it yarn classes for AIDS, Wales, or is it a World Ebola Day? Someone, somewhere needs something. And so I reach into my wallet, and the first thing I see is a $100 note, and I think, sure, and I stick it in the tin. By now, she's staring at me. You know that old guy on a strange street, oh, what have we got here then? And I don't normally bite, but I said, what, Sandra? What? She looks down at the tin, she looks back at me, and she says, you know that was 100. And I said, but you wanted donations. And she laughs like I'm the idiot and says, yeah, but it's just the office whip around. Let me contextualise. Do you remember when the Boxing Day tsunami happened and Australians were tripping over themselves to donate money? And then we found out that they had too much money. They had more money that they needed to rebuild and provide food and medicine. And then the aid body said to the donors, do you mind if we redistribute some of the cash, give it away to other disaster areas, other needy countries? But you know what the people said? The people said no. The people said, no, we want our money back. We only want to give our money to the brown people we saw on the telly, not these others. And so Sandra's waiting for my reply, and I'm looking around and everyone's sorting through their loose change, picking out 20-cent pieces. There's even one guy in senior management that's got a stack of 5-cent pieces waiting for her to get to him, and I'm the idiot. Yeah. I'm the idiot. So I stood up. I walked out, and I never went back. She kept the 100. Ta-da. Day 247. I admit it, it's terrifying. I mean, I love the sharing and the being genuine and the giving and the receiving, but it's the psychology that scares me. It's what happens afterwards that scares me. People change. People grow out of each other. You know, you can actually grow out of another human being as though they were an old suit in the back of your wardrobe. Here, I'd like to return this, please. It doesn't fit anymore. And I don't agree. Absence does not make the heart grow fonder. It's a lie. It just screws it up. Use your eye calendars, people. Plan ahead if you want to see your loved ones. 2 weeks apart and you start emotionally drifting. And I know it doesn't sound very romantic, but without the use of Excel spreadsheets, no one is meeting on top of the Empire State Building for a kiss. I remember. I remember the road stretching out before us like a licorice strap. Yeah, I remember. I'm a good driver. I did an advanced driving course before we left, and we were listening to Tom Waits and the Bad Seeds, and outside it's 45 plus, inside it's like a fan-forced oven, and we just drive. We sleep on the back seat, in dirt, on pub floors, wherever our bodies fall. And I am salt sticky with sweat. And I'm invincible. Nothing. Nobody can break in. One night, I left the window open in a storm, and we were eaten alive. And the next day, I'm scratching, and I'm itching, and I'm sort of pulling and tearing, and I'm scratching and I'm scraping, and I start bleeding, and I start bleeding, and I'm scraping and scratching and bleeding, and I just start laughing. Hey! Yeah, come at me, bros! You know, there are more than 2,700 species of mosquitoes. They've been on this planet for about 30 million years. We're only been here for about 200,000. And they've developed senses where they can smell us from 30 metres away. They can sense our heat and our sweat and our carbon dioxide. And we spray ourselves with diethyl methyltoluamide. It's the only scientifically proven repellent. But even it's losing its potency. They're developing an immunity to it. I mean, why would you even bother fighting a battle that you know you'll inevitably lose? I, for one, welcome our new mosquito overlords. There was no woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was no woman who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. Well, no woman who swallowed a bird. Now it's time to swallow a bird. Well, no bird to catch a fly, but wriggled and jiggled, jiggled inside. God swallowed to catch a fly. I know why she swallowed a fly, but well, no woman swallowed a cat. How about that? Swallow a cat. Swallow a cat to catch the bird. Swallow the bird to catch the bird. Wriggled, jiggled, jiggled, bird. That's why I catch a fly. I know why she swallowed a fly. Well, no woman swallowed a dog. How dog. One dog catch cat. One cat catch bird. Another bird catch fly. Bird to just fly. Another fly catch fly. I know why I go right. Well, no woman swallowed a horse. Now she's dead, of course. hate my handwriting. No, I should persist. When was the last time you wrote a letter? I mean, like hand wrote it. I remember when I was in my early teens, I had about 4 pen pals. And we would send 5-page letters to each other all the time. And it was so exciting. You get home, did I get an envelope tonight? Look, I know it's a dying art and everything, and well, I mean, you know, bad things happen when good people do nothing. So, I'm going to consider this a little call to arms. Write more letters. In fact, why don't we start right now? Could you bring the house lights up just a little bit, please? Great. Now, you may have noticed I've set this up already. Underneath your seats, there should be a little pencil and paper, and I'm going to give you yours back. Thank you so much. Your instructions are to write a letter that you yourself would love to receive. So don't sign it, don't put any names, don't personalise it too much. But what would be the best thing you could say to your best friend? And that's what I want you to write. And so that it doesn't get awkward, I'm just going to arrange some music. Okay? Bryony, can you chuck on something that's good for writing? Yeah. Bryony, can you chuck on something else that's good for writing? There you go. Everyone understand? And your time starts now. Getting my pencil is mightier than the sword reference? And that's fine, you don't have to. Okay, 10 seconds left, everyone. Discipline. Okay, great. Now, could the back row please pass theirs to the row in front of them? Quick sticks. Remember all night. That's it, great. And then that row, can you pass yours to the row in front of you? Right? And then the next row, and just keep passing them down like a big waterfall of really nice things. That's it. Try to keep your noise to a minimum, please. Passing them down. We're almost there. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, look, winner! Oh. No, they're still coming, they're still coming. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Well done. Quick sticks. There we go. Right in there. Yep, some more there. Brilliant, sorry, thank you. Good, some more there. Okay, you're still coming down, flooding down all these nice words and ideas and things you just... There we go. In. Almost there. Going.
Did you give it away? Or
Almost gone. Almost gone. And quick in.
Wait, there's one more.
Beautiful. Day 617. Grandma sent me a meme the other day. Not sure who taught her how to use the internet, but it said, "The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem." I replied, The problem is you're quoting a cat in a hamburger costume off a Facebook group. I said 7.3 billion people on this planet, and only 13% actually feel engaged by their work. 5. So 5% of people are biologically incapable of registering any emotional response to music. But here's the real kicker. 67% of people just aren't happy. My advanced driving instructor once said to me, if you ever lose control of your steering, never look at big solid objects like buildings and trees, because you'll inevitably steer towards them. Instead, he said,